Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another brand new video. Today we're here with two special guests, Reese and Leo, and me in the middle, of course, main ingredient. And today we're talking about spirituality, and we're meeting each other for the first time. We're here in Bali, as you can tell, first time meeting these fine gentlemen. And I'll give off the microphone to both of them and let them experience how their first impression of me was, and I'll also share my first impressions of both of these fine gentlemen. And first and foremost, I'm so grateful and happy that I'm here. This feels like the culmination of so much of my life's work, and meeting these two guys makes me feel so happy because obviously I'm doing something right with my life. So without further ado, I'm gonna pass it off to Leo here, and whatever thoughts he has, I'll let him share that.
All right, what's present? I mean, look, I guess it's very surreal doing the whole thing in person. We've been doing this for, I guess, we started like 2 years ago almost. And yeah, just bringing it to life. Yeah. What's present? I feel some anxiety in my chest. It feels more so like I'm feeling your energy if I'm to not take ownership over it. I know. Yeah, I guess. What else is present? Yeah, uncertainty. I'm like, I don't know what's about to go down. I don't know what wants to happen. There is, yeah, we're definitely gonna cut your hair, Shiva. That's for sure. Give you a nice fucking shape up. Get you back in your robes. Get you a nice fucking turban over your head. Yeah, I feel like Shiva needs a rebound rapid. Should be told. I guess the energy that I feel is that you've been scrolling on burritos and fucking playing Call of Duty for way too long. And I think that plays a role in like maybe the intensity or the fear. Oh, this is so cool. Of like when you first arrived, there's almost like an inability to like fully be here, present. Like when I look at you in the eyes, it's like a, you keep looking away. And you know, that's okay. But I guess I just want the best for you, man, you know? I feel like, yeah, like when I tune into some of the moments when we were doing podcasts back in the day, you're vibrating, you know, you're bringing a lot of energy, you're fucking building community, you're doing all these things. I guess like when I tune into you now, it feels like, yeah, like you've been neglecting yourself, truth be told. That's not my immediate, if I'm being completely transparent.
I appreciate you sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hand off to Reese.
No, if you want to go, you go, and then I can go, no problem.
Just before we started recording this, these guys were telling me that I need to trim, I need to cut my hair, and I was resistant. Absolutely no. But after sitting here and some time is passing away, I'm willing to do whatever, anything that's required, anything that's feels appropriate, and I'm willing to go with the flow. So I have no attachments to my hair. It can all go, and whatever changes need to be made, I'm happy to make the changes. And absolutely, you're right on that, Leo, that I've kind of neglected myself. I didn't really think of that in the moment when I was doing that, but the biggest contributing factor to that was food. I ate so much food and so much bad food, and that has really tampered my energy down. So yeah, I regret to say that, but things will change here. More fasting, more fruits, more a light diet. And with that being said, I'm gonna hand it off to Reese.
It's interesting because when you first came in, I mean, number one, I'm just going to say this, look, I feel deep compassion for you as a being. That's number one, you know? And like, as I'm sat next to you and like, you know, like tuning in, like, it's a very interesting energy. It's interesting, you know? I believe it's potent also. When you first came into the mix and I saw you, you definitely look like you've been cave dwelling for fucking, like, it's like you just come out of a cave for 3 years, like your face hasn't seen sunlight for a long time or some shit, you know? But this is just standard shit. Even when I first came here, do you know what I mean? Like, I look like a fucking, I mean, I was pale as fuck when I first got into the sun. I was like a lobster, do you know what I'm saying? So like, there's definitely a transformation that wants to come online, you know. And it's funny. It's like when it's like the social situation. You initially it was like there was like a whoa, whoa, whoa. As soon as the fucking camera comes on and you get into like podcast mode, it's like you're back home again. It's like you can sort of like nail into this frequency, you know. So yeah, it's interesting, man. It's like, I know what you mean. I don't feel anxiety in your presence. I'm not like tuning in anxiety right now. It was definitely like nausea when you first came in. There was like a nauseous energy, but it wasn't too deep. I think that's yeah. I just think there's, you know, brother. If we give you a fucking shape up now, you get that fucking that. Honestly, mate, you get that cleaned up. You get it sitting in the sun for a bit. Get that fucking hair just trimmed a little bit. You just lose a little bit of weight. Like, you start doing shampoo. Like, bro, like, you'll be vibrating all over this gap. Do you know what I mean? So I think, like, yeah, man, like, it's an interesting energy. It's like it's very fucking surreal as well. That is one thing for sure. Like, when you first came in, it was like, oh shit, like, yo.
Why do I feel Carlos laughing?
I was just about to say fuck Carlos then, but no, you know what? When you was talking then as well, like as you was like talking, like I was getting there was energy. There was energy when you were speaking, you know. So yeah, that's sort of like first impressions of Shiva Kailash Shambho for me. Definitely feel compassion and interested to see, you know, what wants to unfold in the situation, also to see your transformation, because it's definitely en route.
Thank you very much.
Man got graded to business class.
So all I have to do is a total whole transformation of my lifestyle and behavior changes, and I'll be good to go. That's good. That I'm not totally lost cause. And yes, I'll change fast, and definitely these things need to be improved, and I'll definitely improve them. And you'll see the progress on the camera here. First impressions of you, flying jumped over here. First impression of Reese. Well, we'll start off with Leo here. That I met Leo many years ago, and I was talking to him a lot on camera. And you think you know somebody when you're talking on camera. You think you can feel the energy, and you can maybe feel 10% of what's there. When you meet the person in real life, it's a totally different experience. And there's a lot more intricacies to Leo than what appears on camera, and that's going to take some time for me to investigate that and research that. So we'll get to know each other. Like that. So as for Reese, Reese has always been saying on his YouTube videos that he's a very powerful energy, and people say that he's a very powerful guy at home. When I start talking, I'll powerfully all over your face. And and it's definitely true. I can feel that. I can see the energy. His energy is big, very big. And I don't know what you did to do that, to deserve that. But yeah, you're definitely an experience. And Ree says that he's only at 40% capacity. So I'm curious to see what 100% looks like. And what's more to say, except you need to get over here too, wherever you are. Come to Bali, come to this location, and we're going to do some stuff. So interesting stuff. Stay tuned for that. Well, I'm going to hand it off to Leo and see if he has any thoughts. Any other thoughts?
I mean, you just said Leo has some intricacies, and that's about it. So I'm curious if you want to go into detail.
Well, when I look at Leo's eyes, there's a depth to his eyes that I can fully understand or appreciate, like I can maybe with Reese. And I look at, this isn't to say that Reese is simple, not at all, but when I look at Reese, I can kind of understand where he is, and yeah, okay, it's prevalent, present. But with Leo, it's not like that. There's much more depth to that, and we'll see what comes out of that. So yeah, just something interesting to say. Chat.
Do you want to answer that? I think that's a great read in some sorts, to be honest. I feel like he's not the only person to say that, and I think also that's sort of like the way that it is, you know. That you do have that sort of like when you meet you in person, it's sort of like ooh, like sort of like what's, you know. But when you get to, obviously you dig deeper and you figure it out. That's a beautiful thing, also. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Like keep people guessing, and it's also just some energy work that that gets to be done as well, and it's happening. And I think he could have met you a few months ago, 6 months ago, whatever, 5 months ago. But it would have been even more so.
More so what?
More intricacies.
More intricacies.
More levels, yeah.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, meeting in person is definitely a whole thing. Like the first time we dropped in London, it was like, no, that's definitely a whole yeah. But yeah, it's exciting. It's definitely exciting. I was saying earlier that there's like, yeah, I feel like every day that I'm here, there's like another level of presence, another level of, yeah, like self-awareness, self-trust, power that's wanting to be integrated. I feel like when we're just like staying in our rooms, which is what we have been doing for the past couple of years, yeah, so you lose your life force, you know, you lose clarity of who the fuck you are and like what you're here to do. So, yeah, I guess it's exciting about just being in person and seeing what's on board.
Yes, so this is the first tasting of what's to come, what's more to come. Definitely Bali is a very interesting place, and maybe this will be the next video that we record as our first impressions and experiences of Bali. But for this video, there's nothing much to be said. I think we've exhausted all the possibilities. And stay tuned for next time. As always, drop a like and meet us here. Come to Bali. We're excited to finally meet you. Take care. Final words?
No, let's go.